Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Kyle, and welcome to episode 19 of My Road to Euro 2016. As I've just said, it is the 19th episode, which means we only have 5 more to go. I'm about 10 late, to be honest. I should have had a lot ready, but my Xbox broke. But let's get into this. I've said it in the past about my Xbox breaking, so let's just get into this. Today's episode we have Republic of Ireland, the day of recording on the 26th. You'll get this on the 27th, on the Monday. I've just watched France play against Republic of Ireland, and they got a penalty. Robbie Brady slotted it in. However, they could not hold on, and Griezmann seemed too much. But anyway, let's get into this. In goal, we have the shock, really, Darren Randolph. He only broke into the West Ham side because of Adrayan. I think he might have got injured or something. But he's turned out to be a good goalkeeper. He played 15 games last season for West Ham. He started every single game in the Euros for Republic of Ireland. And he has 10 international caps to his name. The right back is the standing captain, is Seamus Coleman, or has been the standing captain this season, or should I say this tournament, and I'll come on to that later. But Seamus Coleman, playing for Everton, has played 34 games last season for Everton, as well as having 35 international caps, and he's a very high attacking player. The defender now, we go with John O'Shea from Sunderland. Disappointing season, in all honesty. However, they managed to stay up. He played 31 games for Sunderland last season, as well as having 112 international caps. His partner, we go with Kieran Clark, who again had another disappointing season with Aston Villa. But Kieran Clark can play left back, centre back, or central midfield. He played 23 games for Aston Villa last season, as well as having 18 international caps. And finally, in the defence, we go with Robbie Brady from Norwich. He played 36 games for Norwich last season, as well as having 25 international caps. But Robbie Brady can not only play left back, he can also play centre attacking midfield, left midfield, and left wing. However, he used to be a left midfielder, converted down to a left back. Certain defensive midfield position, we go with Glenn Whelan from Stoke. He's knocking on a bit now at 32 years of age. 32 years of age. He played 42 games last season for Stoke, as well as having 72 international caps. And he is one of the players that has been around for a while. And it's sadly come to an end too quickly for Republic of Ireland. In the centre midfield position, we go with a centre defensive midfield player in James McCarthy from Everton as well. He has played 37 games last season for Everton, as well as having 36 international caps. And we go with Jeff Hendrick from Derby, who shocked me. He's played in the tournament with Ireland, and he's been a pretty decent player. I think he might get a move to a bigger club than Derby next season, but who knows. He played 35 games for Derby last season, as well as having 22 international caps. And finally, to round off the midfield, we go with Wes Hoolahan from Norwich. He plays centre attacking midfield, scored some decent goals, to be honest. He's got a good left foot on him, and he played 32 games for Norwich last season, as well as having 31 international caps. The two strikers I've gone with is Robbie Keane. He is the captain of Ireland, but as I said earlier, Seamus Coleman has been standing in, as Robbie Keane has not been playing in the tournament. He's been coming off the bench, but I've chosen to start with him. He played 33 games for LA Galaxy last season, scoring 27 goals, and he has scored 67 goals for Ireland in 114 appearances. So he is getting on now, 35 years of age. This will probably be his last tournament, but he's one to remember for Republic of Ireland fans. And his partner is Shane Long. I always thought before the tournament, if Republic of Ireland are going to do anything, this guy would need to score some goals, which he has done. He plays for Southampton, and last season he scored 13 goals in 34 appearances for Southampton. He also has 64 international caps. On the bench now we go with two goalkeepers. One we go with Kieran Westwood, who successfully helped Sheffield Wednesday get into the Premier League. He played 37 games for them, and he also has 18 international caps. And the final player, we go with someone who's been injured. It's Shay Given from Stoke. He only played 5 games for Stoke last season. Couldn't keep Jack Butland out of the side. He was absolutely outstanding until he got his injury. But Shay Given has played 134 games for Northern Ireland, which is quite a lot. However, he is 40 years old now, and this will most likely be his last tournament for Ireland. Stephen Ward from Burnley we go with next, the left back. He can also play left midfield, and he actually used to be a striker. He can probably just slot there if needed be, so he's a very attacking player. He played 27 games for Burnley last season, guiding them or helping them to the Premier League, and he has 33 international caps. We'll go with Mark Wilson next from Stoke. Quite a few Stoke players, as well as Everton and Norwich. But Mark Wilson played 10 games for Stoke last season. He can also play centre defensive midfield, and he has 24 international caps for Republic of Ireland. The final defender, no it isn't, this penultimate defender, we go with Richard Keogh from Derby. Quite a few Derby players in this team. We go with him because he played 49 games for Derby last season, who were very unlucky not to get promoted to the Premier League. But Keogh can play right back or centre back, and he has 11 international caps. The final defender now, we go with Paul McShane, the ex-Hull FC, or Hull City FC, whatever it is, defender. He played 40 games last season for Reading, as well as having 31 international caps. The final Everton player is Darren Gibson. He's 29 years of age, and he's been in and out the Everton side over recent years. He played 11 games for them last season, as well as having 27 international caps. But he's getting old, and he's probably going to move on this season. James McLean has been absolutely outstanding for Ireland this season, this tournament. I keep wanting to say season, but last season he played 42 games for West Bromwich Albion, and he has 36 international caps. His pace is outstanding. Another guy whose pace and skill are outstanding is Aidan McGeady. He helped Sheffield Wednesday get back into the Premier League on loan from Everton. He will probably make a move there this season or somewhere else from Everton, as he is not getting game time. But he played 13 games for Sheffield Wednesday last season, and he has 83 international caps. But he is 30 years old. He used to play in the Premier League. I think he used to play for Celtic, as well as I remember him when he was in the Russian league. The three strikers I've chosen to go with are Jonathan Walters, who is actually a right midfield player on FIFA. However, he does play striker. He played 33 games for Stoke last season, as well as having 40 international caps. We go with Anthony Stokes from Hibernian, who were successful in getting into the Scottish Premiership this season. He played 24 games for Hibernian last season, scoring 10 goals, and he has 9 international caps. But Anthony Stokes has always been one to get goals, even though he's knocking on at 28 years of age. And finally, we go with probably a shock decision to any Republic of Ireland people out there watching this video. It's Adam Rooney from Aberdeen. He has never ever played a game for Republic of Ireland, not even been on the bench, I don't think. But last season he played 34 games for Aberdeen, as well as having 20 international caps. No, he did. Sorry, I messed that up. He played 34 games for Aberdeen last season, scoring 20 goals. And in the past few seasons, he has been a 20-plus man. But I don't know why Republic of Ireland haven't got him. They have got Shane Long and Robbie Keane and other players that can do a job, but you don't know these days. It could just surprise people. So it's time for my prediction, and as they have gone out in the round 16, that could influence my decision, but it hasn't. They were drawn in a group with Italy and Belgium. I did not expect them to get out of the group. I expected them to finish third. However, it's come to my understanding that the rule has changed and third place does get out of the group. So, in fact, actually no, let me change that. They had Sweden in their group as well. I did not expect Sweden to finish bottom of the group. However, they did. And my prediction for the Republic of Ireland was going to be bottom of the group. So, thank you for watching, guys. Please leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe and all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.